Oh man, we're on some BS today, guys. This one's gonna be crazy. So we got Candace Owens dissing Eminem. Now, I don't know exactly what she's gonna say. It's about 10 minutes long, so bear with me on that one, guys. Like, we all know that Eminem dissed Trump. He's like very anti-establishment, anti-government, whatever. But Candace Owens is obviously more conservative, so this one's gonna be wild. I think it's something to do with Vivek. He's like a presidential candidate for the US. He sent him a cease and desist letter, which you're entitled to do, guys. It's your music, you know, you can do what you want with your music. But yeah, this one is gonna be wild, guys. Stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button if you want to support me. Leave a comment down below. You know, I'm a fair guy, so hopefully I give a fair opinion on this one. And let's go.
Hey everybody, you know, some people say that when we get older we'll get wiser, and I hope that that is true. It seems to be the case. Also, when we get older we get grayer. We know that's true. But for Eminem, the once hardcore rapper, it seems that he is getting older and gayer. Yes,
what?
Eminem might be gay. It's a question, is he gay? Because he certainly sent Vivek Ramaswamy a very weird cease and desist letter demanding that he stop rapping his music on the campaign trail. Meh.
What does a cease and desist letter have to do with being gay? What the hell? This is weird, bro.
Plus, later on in the show, we're going to talk about the teacher who went viral. Remember that teacher with the ridiculous prosthetic breasts? Well, now he's teaching at a new school. And let's talk about that, because I don't know what's going on in Canada, really ever. All that and more today coming up on Candace Owens.
All right, let's go, guys. We're going to see exactly how she breaks down the whole Eminem thing. I think it's the first part, but yeah, we're going to get it, guys. Eminem, the biggest rapper in the world, my favorite rapper of all time now. I'm a fair guy, like I said, guys, so I'm going to try and be as fair as possible on this one. So a lot of guys, Stevie Knight, shout out to Stevie Knight. I love Stevie Knight, man, one of my favorite reactors, apart from No Life Shaq as well. Like, they, you know, he was basically hating on Candace Owens as well, basically disagreeing with Candace Owens as well about the whole Eminem thing. So I didn't watch his video yet. It comes out soon, but I want to give my take on it too. So let's go.
I'm from our youth. I know so many Eminem songs. I was an Eminem fan. When you think of the idea of a parental advisory, when you think about having to get your parents to take you to, well, it used to exist, CD stores, you think about Eminem, right? The FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. We all know an Eminem song. And we also know that what came with an Eminem song was obviously very inappropriate and sometimes outright violent lyrics. But also, a lot of times, Eminem liked to make jokes about being gay. He was kind of very focused on gayness, is what I would say, in a lot of his music.
So, like, 20 years ago, like, a change in the culture, you know, there was a bit of a change in culture. Saying gay was almost saying, like, you're lame, you know? Like, you're a lame guy. They use it in that context. Eminem would also, like, talk the most ridiculous stuff in the entire world, so it wasn't 100% bashing gay people or anything like that. So let that be known, guys. A lot of people don't understand. Like, Eminem was like, he was doing that to kind of troll people as well, you know. So you got to be a bit. It's a bit more nuanced than just like, you know, that.
I'll give you some examples. This is him just playing around with James Franco. He's acting in this capacity, but take a listen to what Eminem said.
And I'm just curious what you meant by that exactly.
I mean, I'm gay.
I'm just a little confused here because gay can mean a lot of things.
I am a homosexual.
Meaning?
I like men.
So it's a joke. Let it go. He's just being funny. He's saying that because he obviously doesn't like men, and that's what he always wants you to think as.
Yo, where is this going, bro?
He explores these jokes in his music. Here's another video of him and Dr. Dre, former music video. Take a listen.
Well, since age 12, I felt like a caged elf who stayed to himself in one space chasing his tail. Got ticked off and ripped Pamela Lee's lips off, kissed him and said, I ain't know silicone was supposed to be this soft.
All right, another little kissy joke for a guy, but again, these are just jokes, and by the way, that's a classic song. Hi, my name is We All Love It.
Dude, I get what she's getting at now. She's trying to diss Eminem. Oh my God. You just signed your death warrant. If you think you're going to get away with this shit, bro, go back and listen to Eminem's Premonition dissing Joe Budden. Go back and listen to his last album dissing MGK. He literally made MGK switch genres. You're playing with fire here. Especially Eminem's fans. Like, obviously I'm a stan too, but like, I'm not that crazy when it comes to it. Like, people are nuts when they come to dissing Eminem. So people are going to start hating on Candace Owens. Right? She doesn't have the pull that Eminem does. Like, let's just put that out there, guys.
Also, we love this song. Remember Just Lose It, the music video? Another little gay joke in there. Take a listen.
Now I'm gonna make you dance, get your chance. Yeah, boy, shake that thing. Oops, I mean girl, 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 girl.
Girl, you know you're
So yeah, when he says that, he's basically dissing Michael Jackson, right? That whole song was an attack on Michael Jackson, touching, you know, kids and shit like that, guys. Like that was a really messed up scene and theme for Eminem to talk about in the song. All these gay jokes, you know, guys, they tried to cancel Eminem before, but like really, it's an artistic expression. He's not actively going out there and attacking people.
Yeah, boy, shake that ass, he said, and he was just joking. That's the point. Every time that he makes a gay joke, he's just joking. He has no issues with gay people. He then got very aggressive talking about...
She's trying to get Eminem canceled for hating on gay people, but he's obviously not doing that, guys. We all know that.
Elton John in some of his songs, saying that he was going to run a poll up Elton John's butt. I'm not kidding. But then to show the public that he doesn't actually hate gays, he then became friends with Elton John, and they hung out and they did some things. And here's Elton John talking.
Welcome to...
Interesting, guys. She's trying to basically attack him for attacking gay people. Interesting.
About that, take a listen.
I got this package from Eminem, and shows you how homophobic he isn't. We had 2 diamond-encrusted rings on velvet cushions.
I don't know if I would send diamond-encrusted rings to any of my friends to prove that I'm explicitly not gay. But again, this is Eminem, and you're supposed to understand that this is just how he's creative. He's very creative. He's a hardcore rapper, and he's getting older. He's getting older, and he's not quite able to read the room. Sometimes grandpa needs to sit down when you get into that phase.
Damn, bro, she is gonna get just destroyed. Bro, I actually feel bad, man, because this is almost as worse as like MGK, and she is gonna get destroyed. Oh, damn, bro.
Where sometimes it seems you don't even know your own brand. You don't even know who you are anymore. This has kind of been the circumstance with Eminem. He is definitely, I would say, deteriorating with age. He doesn't seem able to recognize what his own base is. And the biggest indication of this was when he did plausibly the cringiest thing he has ever done in 2017. After Trump won the White House, Trump supporters, Trump voters, when you think of them, you would definitely think they know an Eminem song or two, but Eminem didn't recognize that at all. Instead, he decided to do a super hard thug video to show that he was supporting the black community against Trump. And here it is. Do your best not to cringe. Take a listen.
Okay, before we get into, we know the video she's going to show, like, guys, it's okay to have political opinions. And I don't support Trump. Like, I don't really, support any of these people. They're just gangs in government. Eminem has said before that he's anti-government, anti-establishment. So, like, he's hating on everyone. He hated on Bush. He hated on Trump. He hated on Obama. He said to Obama, your name took the bomb out of my name. So, like, obviously he's talking about bombing people, stuff like that. He dropped the most bombs on anybody Obama did in the years that he was around. So Eminem just hates on everybody, guys. That's what he does. He just hates on everyone. So.
But we better give Obama props, because what we got in office now's a kamikaze that'll probably cause a nuclear holocaust.
He said we better give Obama. So he's kind of playing on Obama there as well. A lot of people don't pick up on that because they're not as lyrically, schmirically talented as myself.
And while the drama pops and he waits for shit to quiet down, he'll just gas his plane up and fly around till the bombing stops.
Ooh, that was a bar though. That was a sick bar.
Oh, hard! You heard him. We're gonna have a nuclear holocaust if Trump is president, and he'll fly his plane around till the bombing stops. What?
Dude, Candace Owens, no offense, but she's not that great at mocking people. Like, that was a bar, guys. That was a bar and a half.
What? Eminem going after Trump and his supporters? That's like freaking, I don't know, Taylor Swift being like, I hate teenagers. They suck. Tweens suck. They're horrible. Teenagers are awful. I hate them all. We'd be like, wow, have you examined your brand? You might.
Well, the thing is, she's saying Eminem's brand is basically Trump supporters, guys. I would absolutely 100% positively push back against that. Even before, like maybe back like in 1999, the whole controversial stuff and, being rowdy and being this and being that. Maybe that could align with Trump's message somewhat back in the day. But the last 25 years, guys, Eminem has not been a brand for Trump supporters, guys. Ever. That just sounds ridiculous when you say that. Yo, can you turn that down, please? Just close the door. Thank you. Just close the door. Thank you. So like, I feel like Eminem's brand just isn't that, guys. Like people say that's the brand or whatever, but that's just, it's not it at all, guys. Come on, like, I don't know. She's trying to say that Trump supporters support Eminem or something, and that was his whole fan base or something. Nah, that doesn't make sense.
Need a brand manager, T Swift, because this doesn't make any sense. And it made no sense. And he subsequently had an album that he released thereafter. I guess that was going to be his great comeback. And it turns out that all of the poorer white kids who supported Eminem throughout his entire life, who, felt some sort of affinity once he told his story being from 8 Mile and also having been a poorer white kid, decided not to buy his trash music anymore. That's what actually happened.
Well, actually, that's not what happened, guys. That was one of the biggest selling albums in the world. It still is, especially streamed. People don't buy albums anymore, guys, so she's completely wrong about that. That's one of the most streamed albums of all time, Kamikaze, and Music to Be Murdered by Part A and Part B or Side B or whatever. And poor white kids, guys, they're not Trump supporters. I mean, we need to do a study or something. She's just spouting off speculation. She's just speculative, guys. It's just speculation. Poor white people did not support Trump. You know what I mean? There's no study to support that. You know what I mean? And I would almost argue that Trump people are probably upper middle class or more middle class because the guy is a billionaire. Whatever you strive to be is to be a billionaire. Maybe his politics or his social stuff is a bit different, but like you want to strive to be a millionaire. That's more richer people that would support Trump, right? You know what I mean? I don't really see how poor people or middle class people or whatever really support Trump like heavy like that. So yeah, she's basically just speculating, guys. We need a study to support that.
And so his album flopped after this because, again, he did not know.
His album didn't flop, guys. He is the most streamed artist, literally. Those two albums are the most streamed albums ever, like on YouTube and on Spotify. Go check it out, guys. That's a lie. So.
No, his base, despite the fact that Trump definitely knew his. So Eminem
Revival flopped, but not Kamikaze. The song The Ringer, he apologized for that. He shouldn't have drawn a line in the sand. He was just hating on Trump, but, then he got too worked up and brought the fans into it. He shouldn't have brought the fans into it. I agree with that, guys. I'm a fair guy, but like, the guy's just getting worked up, guys. He's trying to show his support for, against whatever.
He's become a loser over the years. Those are the facts. But this next thing, none of us saw.
He's not a loser, guys, because he's still the most streamed rap artist in the world. He triples Drake every single month. Triples Drake every single month in terms of streams on Spotify, streams on YouTube. So still to this day, he hasn't dropped an album in 3 years. So how is he a loser exactly? And he's also probably the richest artist in the world apart from like Jay-Z. So she's just completely talking nonsense, guys. Like there's nothing here to back up her claims.
Over the years. Those are the facts. But this next thing, none of us saw it coming. Let's be honest. Let's just be honest, okay? It's one thing to have hatred for Trump. There was an entire simulation and media effort to make you really hate Donald Trump, and it worked. People were brainwashed by the media, and they developed this derangement syndrome. And so Eminem could not escape that media simulation. But Vivek Ramaswamy? Huh? Does Vivek Ramaswamy, the presidential candidate, inspire that same kind of hatred? There's actually no person that is running right now outside of Trump on the Republican ticket or even the Democrat ticket that really can inspire hatred, right? Like you hate everything that we know that the Bidens are getting away with, but to hate any person that's on the ticket right now, I just don't feel it. I don't feel the media has been able to create that sort of a power and that sort of a simulation. But for Eminem, he feels that way about Vivek Ramaswamy, the Yale academic, who I describe when I say to people, he's so friendly and warm, and you can tell that he's just one of those people that is an overachiever. We had these people, we all went to high school with them. I used to defend these kids. They just want to learn stuff every single day.
So she's like a lawyer, so she's basically trying to, tell everybody out in the public that Vivek Ramaswamy, whatever his name is a great guy, but like that's just speculation again. We don't know if he's a great guy or not. I don't know his background. He only started running like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Has anyone done a check on it? Like we don't know these things. So she's just basically saying that he's a great guy or whatever. This is speculation, guys. We don't know for sure, right? She's just presenting an argument saying that he's a great guy.
They're not really caring about their social status. They want the extra homework. They want to be the valedictorian. That is the vibe that I get from Vivek Ramaswamy. He is just simply a high achiever. He's high functioning. I say he reminds me of the person from Mean Girls. Have you ever seen the movie? The mathletes guy who's kind of cool, but also he's a mathlete. Don't forget. Yeah, that's Vivek Ramaswamy, the Yale graduate. So what happened was Vivek Ramaswamy was on the campaign trail, and he jumped up on stage and started singing a couple of lines from the Eminem song because he likes the Eminem song. Here's a look at what Vivek did. Take a listen.
Time's up, over, plow, snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up that easy. No, he won't have it. He knows his own bags that he's hopes. It don't matter, he's dope. He don't matter, he's dope.
I honestly can't show you anything else for the rest of the day that could be more harmless than that. A couple of kids around him recording. He's trying to get out, get the youth vote by showing, actually, I love Eminem's music too. You just could never imagine in a million years that Eminem would take this seriously and call his mommy. Well, not his mommy. We know he hates his mommy. He threatens to kill his mommy and Kim in music because he's hardcore. But
Oh, damn, bro. Bro, she's going to get destroyed, man. Bro, it's going to be bad. Eminem's going to do a whole track about her, probably. But let's see what happens.
This really shook Eminem to his core. He could not deal with this. I'm going to kill my mommy and Kim. But this, Vivek Ramaswamy, man, I'm going to call my lawyer. He actually sent Vivek Ramaswamy. He actually spent money, called his lawyer, and said, sent him a cease and desist and demand that he stop rapping his music on the campaign trail. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the real copy of the cease and desist. It says, this letter serves as a notice to you pursuant to BMI, a music license for political entities or organizations, that BMI has received a communication from Marshall B. Mathers III, professionally known as Eminem, objecting to the Vivek Ramaswamy campaign's use of Eminem's musical compositions, quote, the Eminem works, and requesting that BMI remove all Eminem works from the agreement.
But we don't know for certain. Like, Eminem hasn't released a statement why he's done this. Not defending it. It is a pretty lame move, but this could have been his team that did this. We don't know, did Eminem directly get up and make a phone call, hey, I was browsing Twitter. Like, Eminem doesn't even have does he even use the internet and shit? Like, the dude's like 50 or whatever. He's like, I don't think he really cares about this so much now. Until I'm proven wrong, I'd love to be proven wrong, by somebody because I'm a fair guy. But I don't think he actually got up and messaged people, hey, get this taken down. I think Paul Rosenberg is the mastermind behind a lot of these things, right? Now he's saying received a communication from Marshall B. Mathers III. So it's saying directly there that but it could be his team as well. We don't know. We haven't got a statement from Eminem, right? He's just saying, don't use my music. He said this to Lodestone. He said that to Glastonbury one year. One year Eminem was at Glastonbury and he didn't want his music to be played there or recorded. So he's like, no, I don't want you guys. I want people to come get money from my show. So I don't know really the backstory behind this. I'd love to hear his side of this. Is it because he doesn't want to be involved politically or what is it? But I don't know, guys.
So there it is. He goes on a little further. It is signed, Vivek, you've been warned. You are now in a rap battle with Oh So Hard Eminem, who, as I said, used to sing songs about how he wanted to murder Kim, his baby mama, and put her in the back of a trunk. He hasn't really dated anyone since Kim, also leaves a really big question mark. So what's he up to? He's paying attention to politics to see if there are Yale grads that know his music, and he's become offended by it. So I don't know. What should Vivek do? Well, what would the guy in Mean Girls do? Take a listen.
Okay, guys, so I don't know if that's the end of it, but that's as much as I can take here. Let's see, does she finish off?
Don't know, but I do know that if you call your lawyer crying because somebody is rapping your song on stage and that somebody is Vivek Ramaswamy, you ain't hard is all I'm saying. I'm not afraid of Eminem. Give me all the smoke, Eminem. Send me a cease and desist. I rapped a couple of your lyrics today on the show.
Damn, bro, she wants all the smoke. I mean, she'll probably get it, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Now, Eminem normally doesn't respond back to people that he's much more famous to. She is nowhere near on Eminem's radar, I would imagine. But someone running for the president of the country, maybe it's just he doesn't want to be agreeing with whatever his message is. We don't know. I don't know anything about Vivek. We don't know anything about this guy. He started running 3 weeks ago. Maybe he said something that Eminem disagrees with. He has the right to kind of say to people, is it lame? Yeah, it is, guys. I'm going to say it, yeah. But he has the right. It's it's his music, right? You know what I mean? It's his music to not play. Now, if Vivek was to just rap the lyrics, but he had Eminem actually playing in the background. So, yeah, it is a strange one to me. Is Eminem a bit lame for doing that? I would probably say a little bit, yeah. But, at the end of the day, guys, you can kind of choose whoever gets to play your music, especially if Vivek, he's talking about getting rid of the FBI, the CIA, like involved in some heavy stuff, guys, like anti this, anti that. So, you know, you don't want to be tied up and involved in all that. People might get the wrong idea, is all I'm trying to say, guys. You know, who you hang around is what you become, guys. And what people represent you is what you become. So if he, you know, whatever happens to him, if he gets into power and does all this crazy stuff, he doesn't want to be aligned with that message. So I agree with that, guys. Is it lame to get rid of the music, like I said twice? Yeah, probably. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. She is gonna get roasted, man. Candace Owens, oh bro, she is just as good as gone, guys. I'm not gonna lie, because every single time Eminem disses you, it's different. It's different territory, guys. So yeah, look out for that one. I love you guys all, and I'll see you all in the next one, man. Peace.